then boys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be going over some Rangers transfer news. I'm going to be honest, it's been a really slow couple of days from Rangers perspective. There's not been too much going on, but I have found a couple of things what I would like to discuss. But yeah, although it's been slow, I have found some stuff. So yeah, let's get into it. First thing I have to report today is about Hamza Igamane and his situation with Lille. It looks like it's taken a lot longer than everyone thought. So what's actually happening with this, and are we on the verge of a collapse? Let's get into it. This source comes from Munn, and it says, according to several sources, Lille is preparing a final offer for Hamza Igamane in case of rejection from Rangers. Lucas Stanison would be another backup plan. Negotiations are ongoing and to strengthen the attack. So this source comes from EU Cup, and it says Rangers expect 20 million as Lille transfer of Hamza collapses. That's short and sweet, but a lot of information. I think about this potential Hamza Igamane transfer not going through. This is a big one because I thought this was dead cert. Where Hamza Igamane was going to go to Lille, Rangers were going to get 20 million and they'd work out. I remember there was a 5 million dispute between both clubs, and that has clearly got in the way, and everyone thought they would resolve it, but they clearly haven't, and this transfer looks like it's going to collapse. So what does this mean? Hamza Igamane stays at Rangers and Lille don't get a player. We also don't get 20 million, which is a bit of a kick in the teeth, but Hamza Igamane stays at Rangers, which I do like, but will he be unhappy? Will he want to move? Will he force a move to another club this summer? Hopefully not, but if it happens, they know the price tag, come and get him, type of thing. But I don't want him to leave because I think he was good. He only got a couple minutes in the Papiankos game, and that's because of injury. But in them couple of minutes, I'm pretty sure he nearly got an assist. Which was pretty good. But yeah, Hamza Igamane to Lille looking very endangered, which is unbelievable. But as a Rangers fan, this is brilliant, and I want him to stay at the club because if he has another good season, that price tag just skyrockets from what it is currently. But yeah, Hamza Igamane. If you want a little bit more in-depth analysis of this Hamza Igamane situation, I have made two previous posts, one where 7 strikers could replace him if he does go, and the first video I made where we first found out that Lille wanted him. But yeah, that is it for the Hamza Igamane situation. I believe this could be the right move for the club, but not for Hamza Igamane because I think he wants out. But give another season Hamza and your price will skyrocket. On to the next news. And the next bit of news I want to get into is about a young talent coming out of Liverpool. He's a left back and he's Welsh. I'm talking about Owen Beck here. He is on Rangers' radar, but what's going on with it? Let's see. Okay, so this source comes from Anfield Papers, and it says new Owen Beck is set to join Rangers on a permanent transfer in a deal worth around £12 million. So what do I think of this transfer? Personally, I'm just going to say this outright. I don't think this man comes to Rangers. 12.5 million is a big chunk of money for Rangers to put down on a player. If we're not willing to put down 5 on a player, we're not willing to put down 12. I just don't see this happening. But that is my view on this. I want to get onto the player quickly. Owen Beck, he looks like a really good talent. He's a left back and he's Welsh. And a little fun fact here, he is one of the great nephews of Ian Rush, a Liverpool legend, which I found really interesting. Which, could it be in the blood? You never know. But he is currently at Liverpool and he's on loan. He was on loan at Blackburn last season, and it seemed like he done alright. And the season before that, he was at Dundee, where he won PFA in the team of the year essentially for Scotland. But yeah, I believe he could be a really good player. If Rangers were to sign him, I don't believe we cough up this much money for a player. He's only 22 and he's Welsh. So I just don't see this one happening, unfortunately. It would be great to bring in a talent like that with Ridvan Yilmaz having the rumours of potentially leaving. But I believe we're covered with Max Aarons, as we did see in the Papiankos game. He was really good at left back. So maybe we're totally covered. You never know. But on back to Rangers, I do not see this one happening. it would be a really big surprise if it did. Maybe a loan move, but I just don't see us going outright and buying him for 12 million. That just doesn't seem like a Rangers thing to do. Unfortunately, if you're excited about this transfer and potential have heard about it, I just don't see it happening. But yeah, let's get into the next bit of news. Okay, so this is literally just came out and it comes from Transfer News Live, and it says Liverpool left back Owen Beck has joined Derby on a season-long loan, and this actually came after Owen Beck has just signed a new contract with Liverpool until 2028, so he signed a 3-year contract extension, so I think his price tag's just going to go up, so I was right about Rangers just not being able to get this done. But yeah, on to the next story. The next story is about a Rangers current centre-back, and he's only been at Rangers for 1 year. Which is going to surprise a lot of people about this one. Not in terms of surprising them, but it's just not worked out here for him. We're talking about Robin Proper here. He looks like he may be on his way out the door. But yeah, let's get into it. So this source comes from Rangers newsfeed, and it says it looks like this drawn out transfer is set to be finalised as Rangers in 20 are rumoured to have agreed a fee of around 1.5 million for Proper just to complete a medical and return to his previous club. I think about this transfer for Robin Proper, it's the right move. I've just got to say that Proper has not been what he was cut out to be when he first joined Rangers. He joined us from 20, and now less than a year later he is literally rejoining 20. He'll fit straight back in there surely. He was our captain at one point, so he'll go straight back in there. He's 31, so he's still got time to make a name one more time for himself at 20, and the fans will probably love him there. But for Rangers this just hasn't worked out. He came in here to replace Connor Goldson, and let's be honest, he just didn't. He has not done the job, and Rangers have went out and got 2 new centre backs. We went and got Emil Fernandez and Dadja from Wolves, who is currently on loan. But I'm yet to see Emil Fernandez play. But we have seen Dadja, and he wasn't terrible in the Pafienkos game, but he was a little bit, I'd say, slow in thinking. But this is not about Dadja. It's more about Robin Proper, and I just haven't seen enough from him. So this move is just how it is gotta be. He joined Rangers last year for around 2 million. Everyone's saying about 2.7 million, which is actually a lot. I didn't actually know that. But he's rejoining 20 for 1.5 million, so it is a loss if that original fee is true. But yeah, what can you do about this one? It just really hasn't worked out, and we live and we learn pretty much as Rangers. But yeah, I guess it's a good move for him, but not for the club. We make up a loss and we lose a player, but we do have a rebuild, and he's just not part of it because Russell Martin's just frozen. But yeah, good luck on his medical. But yeah, that's all I've got to say about Robin Proper. Just a quick update on the Robin Proper situation. This is a club statement which makes it official. He is joining 20. It says, today we can confirm the departure of Robin Proper to 20 for an undisclosed fee. Everyone at Rangers would like to thank Robin for his contributions in his time at the club and wish him well in his future. I don't know why he said an undisclosed fee, because it is around 1.5 million as we previously discussed. So the next bit of news is about a young Rangers goalkeeper who is currently 19. And it is about Mason Munn. He is looking like he's going to be going on loan, and I wish him luck for this, but where he's going. Okay, so this source comes from Dunfermline Athletic News, and it says Dunfermline could be set to sign Rangers goalkeeper Mason Munn on loan. The 19-year-old has made his Rangers first team debut last season, and this is understood Neil Lennon is interested in bringing him to the East End Park. What do I think of this transfer for Mason Munn to Dunfermline? This could be a good transfer. I mean, it's only a league below the Prem. He's going to the Championship. He'll get first team football. This will develop him nicely, hopefully. Hopefully it goes really well for him. He's made 3 senior appearances for Rangers. He made 1 in the Scottish Cup against Fraserburgh. We won 5-0 and he kept a clean sheet. So I mean, he's kept a clean sheet in the senior team, so I guess that's a bonus. But he'll go down to the Championship. Hopefully he'll boss it down there, and then we'll have one for the future. He is a under-19s Irish goalkeeper, so he's really young. He's 19, which is incredibly young for a goalkeeper. And he just needs to go perfect his craft elsewhere at the moment, just on loans. Hopefully we don't do what we've done with Ross McCrory and sell him off, because I believe that was a huge mistake on Rangers' part. I thought Ross McCrory would be one for the future, but enough about that. Mason Munn could be incredible. He's already in the under-19 Northern Irish squad, which is really good. It seems like Rangers like a lot of Irish goalkeepers at the moment, because we also went for Sheffield United goalkeeper that I have a previous report on a couple of days ago. But yeah, hopefully this one goes really well for Mason Munn. First team football is always a good thing to get when you're young, and as a goalkeeper as well, because that's probably pretty hard to come by, because most teams have dead cert goalkeepers, and if you can break through in, brilliant. The only thing that kind of irks me, it's not really irks me, it's more that it's just like, a bit of irony, is Neil Lennon's now Dunfermline's coach, and he is a former Celtic manager, and he's taken on a Rangers player, so I mean, I see a little bit of irony in there, you know. I find that a little bit more funny than annoying, but yeah, I just wanted to throw that in there. But yeah, Mason Munn hopefully is a really good loan, and yeah, good luck to him. And that is it, that is all the Rangers news I have to report today. Although it was a little bit of a slow day, we did get a little bit of information about Hamza, Igamane, which is always a good thing to hear. And that's an interesting one that I was not expecting the turn of. But yeah, that's been today's video. Hopefully you all enjoyed it, and thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and do all that good stuff. Helps with the growth, as we've seen some really good growth recently, which I really appreciate. But yeah, that is it. For the Rangers news today, I've been DJD, and that is it. Root to remember.